Okay, everybody. Hi, I'm Howard. This is Otto's Retirement Corner. That was a little whipping post. Get us started, get us hyped up here. All right, so today I'm going to respond to our buddy Sarasota Tim. He did it again. He posted another video about taking Social Security at 62, where he's absolutely positively sure. And this is his title: Collecting Social Security at 62 pays you more, not less. Okay, so um, I'm not here to rip Tim's lifestyle or other videos he does. You know, he's got 61,000 followers, subscribers. If they like those videos, if you like those videos, that's great. That's fine. That's okay. Live his life. Do what he wants. It's, you know, as I said before, it's when people put misinformation out there and mislead people and cause other people to make bad decisions in life that it bothers me, which is why I started my channel. You know, my last video was debunking the Social Security increase stimulus stories that are going on. And all I'm going to do today is talk about some of his comments and the truth. That's it. Draw your own conclusions after that. All right, so let's go. And for those of you who don't know Sarasota Tim, I'm sorry. Go check him out and you'll see what we're talking about here. All right, so it's still the same. It's still collect your Social Security day one at age 62. That's his premise. Collecting Social Security at 62, you'll get more, not less. So he says if you heard taking it early is bad or is a penalty, you don't get as much money. I'm here to squash that rumor. That is false. You will get more money if you collect early than you will later. That's his premise here. They don't want you to collect early because the government doesn't want to give you Social Security for 15 or 20 plus years. They want you to get it as little as you can. They want you to continue to work and to pay income taxes into the system. All right, and we've debunked this before. Neither the government or the Social Security Administration cares when anyone starts their benefits, how much they get, how long they take it, you know, what their spousal benefits are. They don't care. They're totally indifferent. It's not their money. It's money paid in by employees and employers. Doesn't come from the government, doesn't come from the SSA. They don't get to keep it if you die. They don't make commission if you get less. It is of no benefit to them. They don't care. It doesn't matter. All right? So, you know, his last comment there was they want you to continue to work and pay income taxes in the system. Now, I'm not 100% sure he meant income taxes. He may have meant payroll taxes, but let's take him at his word, and it's income taxes. So they want you to delay taking Social Security and instead continue working. And if you continue working, you will be paying income taxes in some cases. You know, almost 50% of people in this country don't pay income taxes. So it's a dubious claim. You know, prove it, cite your source that the government wants you to do that. In some cases, it is true. If you work longer, you'll pay more in income taxes than if you're receiving Social Security and maybe paying income taxes on those. All right, so let me explain how you lose money by waiting until your full retirement age, he continues. The average lifespan is only 73 years old for a male in the U.S. And he said this before. This is his quote. This is his thesis. This is the basis of his claim and his argument. In actuality, it's 74, but let's not quibble. That is the expected life of a male at birth. And this is what he continues to get wrong and doesn't understand. When you're born, that's your life expectancy. Every month, every year you live longer, your life expectancy gets longer. So that by the time you're 65, your life expectancy is 82. It's not 73 anymore, it's 82. You want to check that, just search the term, what is a male's life expectancy at age 65? It'll probably lead you to Social Security Administration and their actuarial tables. These are statistics. These are real numbers. This is what really happens. This is a fact, all right? Once you're 65, your life expectancy is no longer 73 or 74. And he goes on, it should be they give you Social Security at 55 because people are dying a lot earlier. Now, I don't know what that means. If you can figure out a way to give people Social Security at 55, how to fund that, Tim, let me know. I might support that. I'm not totally against people getting Social Security at a younger age. It's just we can't fund it now. I don't know how we would fund it with people being eligible 7 years earlier or full retirement age 12 years earlier. I don't get that. When he says people are dying earlier, life expectancy since Social Security started in 1933 has done nothing but risen. The last few years it has fallen a year or two, mainly due to both COVID deaths and drug overdose deaths. More likely, the bigger cause is drug overdose deaths. It's not a huge change, but when he says people are dying earlier, explain it, Tim, cite your source. I don't know where you're getting that information. All right, what they don't tell you is it's a trick. Well, most people are tricking you, won't tell you it's a trick. So if it is a trick, they're not going to tell you that. He goes on, it's like a card trick, the 30%, and he's referring to the 30% reduction from full retirement age to 62, your benefits reduced by 30%, is nothing. You lost a lot of money because you didn't collect every month for 5 years. And that's true. For those 5 years, you collected Social Security, and if you don't collect, you didn't get that money. So if you were to die at 67, you collected 5 years of Social Security, and you came out ahead. You're dead, but you came out ahead. All right, so next comment is the average check is about $1,500 to $1,700 a month at 62. So I'm not sure what he means by that. If it's 15 to 1700, it's 1600. What I could find, and I sourced this off of Yahoo, quoting Social Security Administration, the average check at age 62 is $1,254.53. Social Security says right on their website, this is not meant to support you. This is not even close to supporting you. It says that if you collected 62, it might cover 49% of your monthly bills. I couldn't find that. Tim, if you can cite, where on the Social Security website it says that, that would be helpful. They do say Social Security is not meant to be your only source of income in retirement. On average, Social Security replaces about 40% of your annual pre-retirement earnings. It doesn't say anything about your expenses or your monthly bills, as Tim says. So please clarify that, but that statement is meaningless. I can't find a source. If you have one, please let me know. He goes on to say you must have other money, either pension savings, or you must work part-time. Most people are going to fall under category number 3. So what he's saying here is there's 3 types of people. When you retire and collect Social Security, you either have money from a pension, savings, or you have to work part-time. He left out a 4th one, which is none of the above, where people just living off their Social Security. But when he claims most people work part-time, again, cite your source, support that. I can't find anything to support that. I did find a Pew Research study that says 19% of people over 65 are employed. It's not 62, it's 65. So maybe it's a higher number at 62, but I would say it's clearly not most or 50%. So give me your source, Tim. All right, the average person owes $60,000 right now. I'm not even sure why he said that or what that means. Is that personal debt? Is that their share of the national debt? Is that including mortgage debt? I don't know what that is. And it also has no context in the sense of how does that compare to the past versus GDP versus total income of the nation. I don't know why he threw that out there. Tim, if you'd like to answer. And by the way, on Tim's last video, I put several comments to answers to people, and I said to Tim directly, hey, Tim, I'd like to debate you on this. We can do it on your website and your comments. Let me know. He blocked me. He blocked me, and those comments are gone. So again, Tim, if you want to come on and put comments on my video here, you're welcome. Nothing will be erased. Nothing will be blocked. Say what you want, and that goes for everybody. All right, then he says most people work menial jobs all their lives. I didn't have a menial job. I made a lot of money in a professional position. When he says most people, that half or more work menial jobs, I don't know what he means by menial. Cite your source again. You're just throwing comments out there. I don't think you have support for them. All right, so why would you want to let it just sit there and let them give it to someone else because you died or they told you they give you 30% more if you wait 5 years? They're just trying to con you to get you out of collecting because they don't want to give it to you any longer than they have to. And that goes back to his other statement where, they're secretly trying to hoard that money somehow or someone gets it. It's not true. They don't care. Again, makes no difference to them. You don't get more money. Okay, so that's his, again, his thesis here. So he's going to look at a situation where your FRA at 67, your full retirement age, is $2,000, and your 30% reduction takes you to $1,400 at age 62. That's his math here, all right? And that's what I'll use. So he says you get more money taking the 30% less over your life than you do waiting 5 years. Again, the same claim, the same thesis that he originally presented. At 75, you're 2 years past the average life expectancy. Again, totally false. At 75, I didn't actually check this, but I think your life expectancy is 86 when you're 75. I think you have another 11 years to go. Just again, he doesn't understand the statistics or believe them. Because he doesn't understand actuarial tables or numbers. At 80 years old, collecting from 62, I have collected in Social Security $302,400. And the person who started at 67, and I'm going to leave out a little bit here and go to another quote, pulled ahead, they got $312,000. All right, so his thesis is you collect more if you start at 62, not less. And now he's saying, okay, by the time you reach age 80, if you waited till 67, you actually collected $10,000 more. So you just disproved yourself, Tim. I don't have to do this math. You did the math right here finally once, and you disproved what your original claim was. Okay, it's $10,000 more, but it is more, and you have not yet reached the full life expectancy for the person at 62 who would live another year, or the person at 67 who would live to 83 and continue collecting. And you conveniently left out the $300,000 that person who waited to retire till 67 earned in the meantime. So you're now down another $300,000, or maybe they only made $30,000. Maybe you're only, maybe you're down $150,000. But either way, you've just disproved your own thesis. You started out saying, okay, you make more, but you make less. I mean, that's the simple truth about it. So the bottom line is, Tim debunked himself. I don't have to. Tim is wrong. Tim is consistently wrong when it comes to Social Security. If you want to collect Social Security at 62 and work a part-time job to make up a difference so that you could live life comfortably, go ahead. I'm not saying you shouldn't or you can't. My warning would be, and this goes to Tim too, eventually, Tim's getting YouTube money now, but eventually that's going to go away. When you're 70, you may not want to work a part-time job anymore. And if you live to 75, 80, 85, 90, what are you going to do? You've got no savings, and you've got a small stipend from Social Security. And at some point, as it falls further behind inflation, you're going to be destitute. You're going to be below the poverty line. You're going to have a very uncomfortable life. Again, make your decision based upon your situation. I don't want to see people make a bad decision based upon someone they follow who's giving them bad information. But make your own decision. So again, if you like my video, hopefully some YouTubers came, or some Tim YouTubers came over, some of his followers, some of his believers, some of his subscribers came over and watched this. Please feel free to subscribe. If you like my video, please like it, the thumbs up. Share it and comment. Tell me. I'm expecting some really mean, bad comments, but that's okay. I will leave them alone. They'll be in there. I'll answer you. If you ask me a question, I will answer. If you make a comment, I might comment back. I try to respond to almost everybody. If people are having comments between themselves, I'll leave that alone, but talk to me. This is what this is all about. We all learn from each other and we all help each other. So have a great day. Have a great weekend. See you next time. Thanks. Bye.